Welcome to Angie's and Tat's.
And our evening pajama chat.
So one of the things that I've been wanting to talk to Tatiana about is just like this flood of women that keep contacting me. I mean, it's just like I get these emails all the time, especially on Facebook. Hey, Ange, I love your videos. I love the information you're sharing, but how do you do it all? You're a busy mom. You've got 3 kids. You always seem happy. You seem like you're running a successful business. Like, how do you do it? You make all these videos. You're always posting on your blogs. Like, how do you have so much balance in life? And I know, Tat, you probably get the same thing, don't you?
Yeah, people always ask me, how do you keep sanity? How can you manage cooking all those gourmet meals and writing
Which
and coaching?
your salmon is fabulous. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. And it's just desire. It's a huge desire to do what you really want to do in life. It's a choice.
How do you get that desire, though? Like, I mean, I can tell women, yeah, I have this balance and I've achieved it because that's a choice I made. But, how do they get to that point? If they know they want to make a change and they truly want to live the life they want and have a balance and have this career and have their children.
Being honest with yourself.
So how do you go about being truly honest with yourself?
Well, is realizing that, if you're not honest, it's just not going.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Your life is not going to be improving.
But it's kind of
you will see this. It's almost you will see the sign. It's not going anywhere.
Right, but it's almost kind of like I wonder, like when you're about ready to dive over, like that. Mm-hmm. You're on a dive. Like I'm on the cliff and I'm about ready to dive, and I'm deathly afraid of heights. and I'm like, no, I can't do it. How do you like take that plunge or put your foot out there and like dive off and be willing to like open yourself up to those possibilities? And I think some women are just afraid to lose everything. You know what I mean?
No, I heard the phrase, "Follow your heart and mm-hmm. body will follow." Well, if you really believe in something, if you really understand what is your vision, you will make that choice. You will make that choice and you will figure out, you will have a clarity after you commit yourself to being honest. And a lot of women are looking for solutions before anything. So they're not committed to them, they're not committed to the success, they're not committed to themselves. And they're looking for that clarity, but clarity is not there because they're not committed.
Right. So, but it brings you back to how do you get committed then?
Well,
I mean, one of the things that I've noticed about you is I've seen you walk your path. I've known you for a couple of years, online. This is, we finally met in person a few days ago, and I've just watched you like experience things. I could tell in your writings, and you went through some like valleys and some peaks, and I don't know if that's what it takes, for a person to get there.
Sometimes it does. It's not. I never met anyone who hasn't been, for difficulties. Everyone is.
Well, and maybe it's like you say, like you have to
it's
write it out.
It's just a lot of people not honest by sharing because they feel like if I share, will I feel weaker in front of somebody else?
It's actually more empowering.
Yeah, but for a lot of people, it's more empowering because then they can say, I'm relating to what you've been through. I know what it's like to have everything, lose everything, and how to rebuild. And that's what's important to women is learning how to rebuild themselves as a woman, as a mom, as a wife, or if they're not married, just being a woman they want to be. And honesty is the best thing that can happen.
Being honest with yourself.
Being honest with yourself. Because as a woman, we love to please everyone. We want to make sure our friends, our family is all taken care of. But then we just don't do it for ourselves, and then we're exhausted and we don't know who we are.
So bottom line is, truly, the way that you start by changing your life is you have to be honest with yourself. And there's so many things that we can talk about, maybe in another pajama chat on how do you go about being totally honest with yourself. What are some of the simple exercises that you and I have learned to do? So
yeah, and we can share, and I have a couple exercises I want to share. So
great. Well, so it was fun talking to you tonight.